For those of you wondering what's now happening around the ring,
Right,
they are taking the ropes off, ready for our next match.
Under special
This could be something really special, this next match. It really could be something very, very special.
There will be
Yeah, it's going to be 2
5
firsts
minute
in
break
WAW.
while we prepare the ring for this match.
It's going to be 2 firsts in WAW, the first ever no rope submission match in WAW,
Right then, ladies
and
and
also
gentlemen,
to decide the
if
first
you were
ever WAW submission
coffee,
champion.
This has been a hell of a
I'll
tournament.
show there.
It's been a great tournament,
You
and
will know
it's a tournament that the
invited
committee came up
Scott
with
Fusion to come
after
out
a
to the
fan
ring and explain
suggested on our board,
what rules
Yeah,
why not have a
we
submission
have
title?
That's right, and that just shows what WAW that he does listen to his fans, and it really does go that extra mile for the fans to give them what they want to see. They wanted a submission championship, and they've got one. They've got a submission tournament that's been fantastic from start to finish. They really did give opportunities in this tournament to some really impressive young guys. Mikey Nitro was in the tournament, big opportunity for him.
Milky O'Hagan
Milky O'Hagan
beat Saraya Knight.
with a submission victory over Saraya Knight in one of the yeah, that was a head scratcher when I saw it, but you know, if there's one female that you really don't want to face as a male member of the roster, that's the one. I felt for him, but he pulled out the victory.
Well, I'm sure Peter Nixon would be begged to differ and suggest another female member of the roster that he's had a few run-ins with.
in this match.
But yeah, Saraya Knight's definitely one of the main two that you don't want to mess with.
Yeah. I'm petrified of the woman. I make no secret of that.
Don't blame you at all. Definitely going to be unique. I'm looking forward to this match for a while.
Yeah, when I first saw the, I mean, this is outside of the context of a submission tournament and a new title and a first for this type of match. Despite all of those things, take all that away, and this is still an incredibly heated, personal feud.
Yeah,
you know, it shows. I honestly believe that the determination of Aaron Sharp to get into this final, you know, and he will have seen Scott Fusion advancing through the tournament as well, and this will have been his opportunity to get his hands on Scott Fusion after turning his back on him.
Oh yeah, it's been brewing for the best part of a year.
This is going to be hard hitting, and it's going to be brutal, and I cannot wait for this. I genuinely cannot wait.
Ever since Scott Fusion turned his back on the Lion Aaron Sharp, after they lost the European tag titles to the K4 tag team, the King Kendo Carl Kramer combination, turned his back on him, and then I think the bit that stung him the most was months later when Scott Fusion apologised to him before our last Epic show.
Yeah,
made amends,
in that Rumble.
Yeah, and then turned his back on him in the Rumble, and it turned out he just did it to screw with his head.
He made up with him just so he could screw him over all over again. And that shows the personal, deep-rooted personal problems between these two men.
Yeah.
And
that hurt
if I'm
Aaron
honest,
Sharp.
biased, I may be slightly biased, but I really hope Aaron Sharp shows up Scott Fusion tonight and really teaches him a lesson. Because
hopefully,
tag teams break up.
Yeah.
That's the nature of the beast.
Yep.
Everyone knows that tag teams, a lot of you do get lifetime tag teams, but a lot of tag teams, they have individual goals and individual things they want to achieve, and it's inevitable that a lot of tag teams will go their separate ways.
Yeah.
But for these two, they're more than a tag team, best friends.
Yeah.
And that's why this is just so personal.
Oh yeah, Aaron Sharp had even asked Scott Fusion to be best man at his wedding. Well, obviously that invite's been rescinded, but
I don't think he'll be welcome there now.
Are you ready?
Well, here we go, the ring is ready.
Are you ready?
I guess we're going to see.
Okay, we have our two referees in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. The ropes have been removed. Let's bring our first wrestler to the ring for the final of our submissions only tournament.
So I guess we're going to see, are the mind games of Scott Fusion going to help him win or are they going to have a counteractive effect and make Sharp that more determined to beat him? I mean, the other thing as well, this was Fusion's idea. He was so confident that he was going to win without a rope break. He came to the committee and he said to us, why don't you make it no ropes? He made it public, so he kind of had to act. We kind of had to react to it.
This is what's going to be interesting. Is that challenge going to come back to bite him in the backside?
Yeah, I mean, the submission tournament was voted for unanimously, but there's no rope decision for the final. Wasn't unanimous. Someone's thought it was unfair to change the stipulation this late in the tournament. Aaron Sharp, though, he just said, I don't care what it is, I just want to get my hands on him.
Yeah, Aaron Sharp would have took any stipulation in this match just to get his hands on Scott Fusion.
Personally, I'm just glad Aaron Sharp is here, because after Fusion turned on at Epic the second time, I heard a lot of rumours that Sharp was thinking of quitting. But luckily he changed his mind. A lot of people got in his ear, talked him round.
It shows exactly just how personal this is.
Yeah. At one point he even refused to face him, but then said, no, this has got to happen.
It's going to be so interesting just to see how this match works, how this progresses. I think it's going to be an incredibly violent, hard-hitting match.
Final of the WAW Submissions Only Tournament. It will be wrestled over unlimited time and can only be decided by the first submission. Pinfalls and countouts do not count. It has to be a submission only. Ladies and gentlemen, from the left-hand side of the ring, will you welcome Perfection personified, Scott Fusion. And ladies and gentlemen, from the opposite side of the ring, will you welcome from Skegness, the Lion, Aaron Sharp.
The only thing I can hope for
Look at the line.
is that this is a fair fight, because there's no disqualifications, but hopefully they're going to keep it fair and keep it submission only.
Just cannot wait to rip into Scott Fusion. Look at him there. This intensity you don't see in every single match. This is personal. This is deep rooted.
And the crowd have almost gone deathly silent in anticipation for this.
And to be honest, this is the kind of thing
Come
the
on,
Lions were
Wrestling.
so desperate to reclaim a singles title since losing the European singles title.
Yeah, which Scott Fusion cost him.
Absolutely, he's just desperate to get a singles title back. And Aaron Sharp isn't a guy that I would technically associate with submission wrestling. He's shown to be very, very good at it, but it's not someone prior to this tournament that I would single out as a submission guy. But I think his determination to get his hands on Scott Fusion and his determination to succeed as a singles wrestler has led him to this submission final.
He's got, and he hasn't quite got the legs wrapped around the body though.
Exactly, and these are the little things that he really needs to do. But we're going to see this is going to be an incredibly hard-fought match, and back Scott Fusion really pulling back.
I mean, Aaron Sharp, we really kind of had a hard test against another Midas member in the semi-final, Steve Quintain, a man that he was one of the favourites to win it, along with Saray Mountain, you said earlier.
He's
the shooter,
the
Steve
guy.
Quintain.
Quintain, I genuinely thought this tournament had Quintain's name written all over it at the start.
So he's got him trying to get above him. He's got the leg locked.
And another thing that's really sort of quite interesting to me is these two have been so close through the years. They know all of each other's injury history and any weaknesses that there are there, they're really gonna know all about them and be able to really target those things. But things that maybe we as commentary and other people may not know about.
Possibly. But then at the same time, Aaron Sharp, I don't know if he's got that killer instinct to punish the back of Scott Fusion, because Scott Fusion has had the back, he's had the neck injuries, but they were career threatening. Will Sharp want to do it and possibly end Fusion?
I think there is that competitive nature to Aaron Sharp where he will want to win, to prove a point to Scott Fusion, and to get a measure of revenge against Scott Fusion. What better way to do that than defeating him one-on-one in the ring, the one place where Scott Fusion believes he is, as he says, perfection personified.
Back to his leg. Back in the arm. Hammerlock. Pushing him down again.
It's almost like Aaron Sharp was looking there for a rope break, but now he's using the post in the corner for a little bit of leverage there.
Interesting use.
It's benefited him. That's something
very clever.
Using the ring, what's left of the ring, to your advantage there.
Yeah, because there's still the hooks on there that hold the ropes in place.
Again,
leg sweep into an armbar, but you can see Fusion's got the arms locked, trying to block it. And that's the thing, neither man's been able to lock a submission fully on yet. Looks like Sharp's done just that now. Now I've said
5 minutes. 5 minutes gone.
Fusion's turning into it though. Turns him onto his back. Got the leg.
The leg on the back there.
Grapevine, look at this.
This is one hell of a move.
Is he going to have to muscle him up though? Which doesn't look like he even needed to. See, Sharp was yelling. See, Sharp quickly got his arms off.
Clutch there.
Yeah. Sharp with presence of mind to move his arms off the knees of Fusion. Free his arms out.
And if he can tuck the arms, that's it, tuck the arms behind the legs, and I think this is where he's going to show his power. And this is impressive. This is very, very impressive. Big electric chair.
Dropped him down. You can see the referee would normally be starting a 10 count, but not in this match. Submissions only.
There's no count outs, there's no time limit, there's no
rolling armbar. Oh, look at this, twisting over. Not only has he got that arm locked, he's also got his knees on the chest of Fusion, making it difficult for him to breathe.
Fusion able to break the hold, and that's...
He punched his way out. Front face lock.
That's the thing, I don't think that either man has managed to lock in any submission for a substantial amount of time. There's been a lot of reversals, a lot of back and forth, and again showing how well these guys know each other.
Fusion trying to lock those legs.
Could be the one who does something completely brand new to catch the other one completely off guard.
It could be.
Something that they're not expecting, that they've not seen them use in matches together previously.
Look at this.
Great headstand.
Bridging up and over.
Taking the arm. And this is usually where you would see a rope break. Scott is clearly too close to the ropes here in a normal match, whereas here he can use that leverage.
Flow by Fusion to the outside. Catching a breather. Needs to get back in the ring. Although there's no count outs, he still needs to get back in the ring, keep this match going.
Do you think there's anything going through Fusion's mind where he's maybe rethinking this? You know, he's got no excuses. He's got the exact match stipulation that he wanted. He's laid this out. This is all Scott Fusion's idea.
Yeah.
So if he loses tonight, the embarrassment for Fusion, he has to win tonight.
True, maybe he's put pressure on himself. I mean, he's been posting on social media as well about the video of the breakup where he attacked Aaron Sharp.
Very vocal on social media.
Sharp's been very quiet.
He looks very happy being controlled, a big grin across his face.
Sharp's been very quiet. He's literally only posted like advertising the match, that's it.
I think that's one very major thing is the cockiness, the confidence of Scott Fusion, and the silence of Aaron Sharp. It speaks volumes. It really does. He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to bang on about it. He just wants to get in there and make Scott Fusion tap. And he might do that with a beautiful crossface here, but again, Fusion hooking the leg there and trying to roll into this submission to reverse the pressure.
You can see Fusion bent his arm before escaping. Is he going for a dragon sleeper? No. Chin lock.
Rear chin lock.
Look how much pulling back on that neck. You can see how red Sharp's head is getting already. See, he's struggling to get out of this. He's turning his body, but Fusion still got it on. Back out of it. Neck breaker. Nicely done.
The amazing thing for me is Scott Fusion is a guy who prides himself on being a Grand Slam champion of sorts and winning championships at every single level of WAW. Every single division. He's been world champion, European champion, British champion, tag team champion. There's nothing that Scott Fusion hasn't won within the WAW. And now there's a new title to win.
Yeah.
That's the feather in his cap that he wants to retain. He's won every title. And if he loses tonight, he doesn't have that. He's no longer a Grand Slam champion because he hasn't won every belt that he's eligible for.
The nerve hold now.
Come on.
She's saying that. I think Fusion had the European title, saying that. And that's one of the things we rumoured was maybe one of the jealousies. Because Sharp was the European heavyweight title.
That is an oversight on my part. I do apologise for that. But that's one thing I thought for a while may become an issue whilst they were holding the European Tag Team Championships and Sharp was a singles champion at the same time. So a lot of people thought that Scott Fusion never wanted to be seen as the weaker of the two.
Yeah.
And definitely, as we've seen in his actions.
Thing is, while they're in the tag team, you got to argue that Fusion was being inconsistent in singles matches. Tag matches you couldn't fault him, but singles matches he was inconsistent. At one point he was ranked second for that European title, and then it was almost like he didn't want to face Sharp, so he kind of lost confidence and dropped out of the rankings completely and never got
This is a
one-on-one
beautiful
match.
hold. Beautiful hold. He's got the arm trapped with the foot under the chin of Fusion, and the power in the legs of Sharp just pushing the neck back on Fusion.
Very
That's something
unique,
you wondered if he'd work on the neck. Well, you're seeing it right there. It's a fantastic hold.
Well, you said it'd take something brand new, and that was brand new.
That was brand new. I've not seen Sharp use that hold.
I don't think I've seen anyone use that hold. Got to think, and I can't remember somebody doing it before. No.
I don't even know what to call it. It's one thing that I'm going to have to do after this match. I'm going to find out, so I know for next time exactly what to call that hold. I'm just going to call it impressive.
Takedown.
And again, a beautiful submission. Aaron Sharp really impressing me tonight with his mat-based work and his submission holds. And again, now trying to trap the arm.
You think I say it looks like Fusion's trying to float over to escape, but Sharp saw it, locked the arm as well.
He's done it a few times. Scott Fusion's managed to reverse these holds while reversing and rolling out of the hold on top of Aaron Sharp to reverse the pressure. This time he manages to fight up to his feet, and he's just clubbing blows. And this is always going to come to blows eventually. We've seen a lot of mat-based wrestling, trading submissions, but this is now just getting violent. Big kick from Aaron Sharp, the Lion, just lashing out with a big kick. I think he caught him on the shoulder.
Into the stretch. See, Fusion's got his left arm out though.
That's it, he's just hit that big round kick to the shoulder of Fusion, and he locks in this move, and this is going to work over the shoulder, also the middle section of Fusion. It's a great follow-up from the kick. Big strength from Fusion, there's power out of it. Fusion driver.
Hits it, but how's he going to follow up though?
In a normal match, this would be where Fusion is following up with a pin cover, trying to get that victory in it, and a lot of time that's all she wrote. but he's got to follow this up with a submission move. He's got to make this next move is very important for Scott Fusion.
Both men on the knees, back up. Clothesline duck.
This is the clothesline.
Got him up for that TKO.
Big TKO.
And again, just like the Fusion driver, this isn't going to count for anything.
It's going to do a lot of damage, but it's not going to get the victory like it normally would.
Winding him up though.
His feet, he's lined up for something. Front face lock. What's he going to follow this up with?
Fusion trying to escape.
He's going to have to try and power out this, but whether he's got the air in his lungs. He's just been run ragged around.
That float over, kept hold of it.
He's not. Scott Fusion's wriggling and wriggling, trying to get out of this, but this is where the stipulation of this match with no ropes. And he's tapped.
That's it.
He's tapped. That's it. He wasn't able to break the hold. He tried. He wriggled.
Oh, but Sharp's not letting go. He does now, though.
He does
14 minutes and 38 seconds of wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner and winner of the submissions tournament, the Lion, Aaron Sharp.
And that just showed where in this match, Scott Fusion in that submission hold would have reached the ropes for the rope break.
But if the ropes had been there, would he have had any rope breaks left? Because he'd only had 5.
This is very true.
Now,
this is very true.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I wasn't counting. I was too close to the action. But if he had rope breaks left, he could have got the ropes in that submission. He wriggled, he fought, but he wasn't able to break that grip of the Lion.
Two people to have a great
That's got to feel
like that.
so sweet as
And ladies and
retribution.
gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together for
Where does Scott Fusion go from here?
personified.
He had everything riding on this
Scott
match to prove a point that he was better than the Lion. And
Yeah.
tonight, the Lion has roared to victory.
A point that he was the one who pushed. Nobody was saying Sharp was better. Fusion just had it in his head. The people were saying it behind his back.
It'll be interesting to see what happens here.
The Lion, Aaron Sharp,
Once
victorious.
again, your winner and your submissions tournament winner, the Lion, Aaron Sharp.
Fantastic reception from these fans in Great Yarmouth. They've just witnessed history.
We're getting a great ovation here for the Lion, Aaron Sharp. Great match involving 8 of the WAW's finest talent. Oh, Fusion with a spear.
We knew he wouldn't take it well. He's just laying those punches in. This ain't about submissions anymore. He's just laying those forearms now, the side and into the temple. We'll get
Now
it into
striking
camera
Joe
shot now.
Penny.
Here comes some of the
Striking
some of the
Joe
guys
Penny, and that's
here
going to
from
cost him
WWE.
big.
He's just lashing out. Absolutely lashing out.
Just taking out everyone. Even Zach Knight's in the ring. He's not going to hit Zach, is he? I mean, that is going to cost him big. What the hell was that all about?
Scott Fusion not taking this loss well, and we knew he wouldn't take this loss well.
Oh
There
wait,
goes
he just struck Zach!
to the back of Zach.
Has he got
Cheap
death wish?
shot, absolute cheap shot. Zach won't stand for that. This isn't over by a long shot. I thought this was going to settle things. This has not
Ladies and
settled
gentlemen, once
anything in
again,
the mind of Scott
your
Fusion.
winner and submission tournament champion, the Lion, Aaron Sharp.
This isn't the moment Aaron Sharp wanted now.
No.
It's been spoiled by
Ladies
a
and
jealous
gentlemen,
and
there will
selfish
now
Scott
follow
Fusion.
An interval of 10 minutes. 10-minute interval this evening here in Great Yarmouth. Don't forget,
Absolutely
the
ridiculous.
merchandising stand is open.
The match was a
Also,
great exhibition of this submission tournament, but
tickets on
Fusion's
sale. The
actions
bar
just...
is
Fusion couldn't take the
open.
loss.
Yeah, they just wiped it all out. Fusion's got an attitude problem and it needs to be
He's left
addressed.
a horrible mark on the final of this tournament, which should have been a fantastic crowning moment for the Lion, and unfortunately, it's been soiled, unfortunately.
Yeah.